There are so many great franchises in the NBA. Since the league's creation back in 1946, lots of teams have been created, and just as many have faded away since that time. The Bullets, the Capitals, the Stags, and many others. Numerous franchises got rebooted, like the Bobcats and Supersonics, during those 75 years of the NBA's life. Even though there have been so many great teams in the league, none of them are more iconic than the NBA's two legendary franchises, the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers. Spoiler alert, today we are going to talk about the latter one. So far, the Lakers haven't been as good as fans thought they would be, so fans have already started coming up with different trade scenarios. Today, we'll cover another potential blockbuster trade. In this video, we will analyze the Ben Simmons for Russell Westbrook mega trade, and we'll try to predict what would be the value of Ben Simmons for the Lakers. Also, I would really like to hear your opinion, as I'm very curious about what you, my dear subscribers, NBA fans, and just passing by viewers, think about the Dubs' future. Now grab some snacks, get yourself comfortable, and enjoy this video. But before that, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get updates on our latest NBA content. Let's keep rolling. Thus far, the 2021-22 NBA season has been absolutely insane. The underrated teams are reigning in the NBA, and the last 2 weeks have proved even further that the league right now is completely unpredictable. Who could have foreseen the Houston Rockets' insane winning streak? I was really disappointed to see it end against the Bucks and Giannis, but it was a hell of a run. Some fans have been talking about a fun thing. If you had placed a $100 bet on a Rockets 7-game winning streak, you would now have gotten around $55 million. Also, this streak made NBA history as the Houston Rockets became the only team in 75 years to have a 15-game losing and 7-game winning streak in a single season. However, the teams that we were hyped about have been lacking so far. You all know who I am talking about. Of course, it's the elderly Los Angeles Lakers team. Many fans now believe that changes may be on the way for the Los Angeles Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers, who are both underperforming at the time. Could the two franchises possibly agree on a major blockbuster trade in which Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons are swapped? Let's figure this one out. In his first season with the Lakers, Westbrook has struggled to find his footing. His playing style has not gelled well with LeBron James and Anthony Davis's play styles, and Los Angeles may need to make a change sooner rather than later. They'd like to find out how to make the scenario work without trading the point guard, but considering Westbrook's skill set, it may not be possible at all. On the other hand, the 76ers have been unable to reintegrate Simmons into the squad after numerous tries that ended on a low note. Add to this the fact that Simmons has made it public that he wishes to leave Philadelphia, yet for some reason the team remains hopeful that he will eventually return. Many Philly fans think it's high time to accept that he is probably not going to return and that a trade is required to resolve the situation. With that said, let's take a look at how the Los Angeles Lakers and Philadelphia 76ers may pull off a mega deal involving Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons. Even though it seems like this trade might seem very easy on paper, it still doesn't mean that it wouldn't be difficult to pull off financially speaking. The trade package. The Los Angeles Lakers receive Ben Simmons and Danny Green. The Philadelphia 76ers receive Russell Westbrook, 2023 second-round pick, 2025 second-round pick. Some fans may be upset by this possible deal, but it may make sense based on where each team believes they are right now. And don't underestimate this one. It will definitely change the NBA landscape for a while. Don't forget that Ben Simmons is an ex-All-Star and was a solid player before last year's playoffs, so there is a huge chance that he will thrive working with a fresh franchise under the league's greatest veterans' guidance. For now, I think that Russell's play style is bringing the Lakers down, especially his attitude toward volume shooting. In this situation, Ben Simmons would bring his best to the team with his unmatched versatility on the defensive side of the game. Also, people often overlook his ability to handle the ball and run offense. Playing with offensive superstars like Anthony Davis and LeBron would also help Simmons develop in a team where he isn't expected to carry the scoring load. Overall, this Simmons situation isn't as one-dimensional as it might seem at first. We'll talk about it later. Now, let's try to figure out what the benefits are for the Sixers in case this trade happens. Russell Westbrook has become one of the NBA's most divisive players. On one hand, he is seen as a true superstar who is capable of running a transition offense like nobody in the NBA does, getting triple-doubles left and right, while on the other hand, he is regarded as a complete waste of a roster slot when he isn't in a groove. There are relatively few people who fall somewhere in the middle of these two extremes. I really think that Westbrook would be highly interested in a trade to the 76ers. Russell Westbrook would be what the Sixers have struggled to get so far. Replacing Ben Simmons, Russell Westbrook would provide the Sixers with a scorer who can get many buckets if he's in his zone and given the ball often. However, would that work with Joel Embiid? This question is really difficult to answer. We've seen Russell's ego clash with other superstars in the past, so such an expressive persona like Joel Embiid might be a roadblock in Philly's path to getting Westbrook on a team. During those years with the franchise, Joel Embiid got completely comfortable leading the team, especially since the time Ben Simmons left, and it's unlikely that he would be willing to give his crown away. Any trade that includes Russell Westbrook is a difficult one, as this player is the epitome of inconsistency. Sure, he can be consistent with his stats, but we all know how rarely that translates into the team's success. Philadelphia would lose the excellent defense that Simmons offers when he's on the court, but he's not playing currently. The 76ers would gain talent as a result of this agreement with the Lakers. That's something they've clearly needed this season. Let's look at the Lakers' benefits after this trade. Ben Simmons is in desperate need of a change of scenery, and it has been widely rumored that he would like to play on the West Coast. If that's the case, the Lakers would be a great fit for him. He has also been said to be interested in playing in Los Angeles, so this deal makes sense in that regard. The only issue is whether Simmons is willing to take on that position where he is once again put under a spotlight. Outside of the franchise's fan base bashing him, no one knows why he is so unhappy in Philadelphia. Perhaps he desires a larger role to demonstrate his status as an elite superstar. In any case, this possible move might be the catalyst for the Lakers' return to becoming real NBA Finals contenders. Russell Westbrook does not seem to fit in with Anthony Davis, LeBron, and the rest of the team. Los Angeles should also strive to bring in more youthful players to supplement their aging lineup. And hooray, Danny the Clutch Green might also return to the Lakers. In all honesty, if the Lakers manage to pull off this transaction, their defense will improve significantly. They would have a new offensive skill set to go along with their two superstars, and they would gain youth and agility. All of those things would be worthwhile for Los Angeles. And what do you think? Do you think that Ben Simmons is a great fit for the Lakers? Do you think that the Lakers should acquire Ben Simmons if they have an opportunity to? Do you think that Westbrook is washed? Tell us what you think in the comments down below, and once again, make sure to leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button to catch up with the best NBA content. If you like this video, make sure to watch my other videos about recent NBA news. Thank you for watching.